Libraries are a cornerstone of the communities they serve. Access to the books, resources, and information in libraries is imperative for persons living in the community for education, employment, and enjoyment. To serve a community, libraries should be welcoming environments accessible to and usable by everyone. People with disabilities often find libraries difficult to use. People with mobility impairments run into physical barriers such as workstations that can't be used with a wheelchair or shelves too high to reach. Some patrons have vision impairments and have trouble using some library materials and services. Individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing can be frustrated by not being able to communicate with library staff. Many of the barriers people with disabilities face when using the library are not difficult to fix with a little knowledge and ingenuity. In this video, we will introduce you to several forms of assistive technology that can help level the playing field for people with disabilities when using the library. Assistive technology is an umbrella term used to describe the thousands of devices that can enhance the functioning of someone with a disability. Put differently, assistive technology is a tool that helps a person with a disability achieve opportunity. Devices that you can use to open your library to more persons living in the community, regardless of a disability or functional limitation. Assistive technology such as screen readers, magnification software, voice recognition software, and adaptive keyboards and mice can bridge the gap in technology and allow an individual with a disability to independently surf the web and access a computer for research or to pursue educational, employment, government, or other services. For a person coming into your library who can't see a computer screen because he or she is blind, screen reading software can make a computer accessible. JAWS is one popular example of a screen reader, and there are others as well. JAWS, WindowEyes, and other screen readers are powerful accessibility solutions that read information on a computer screen using synthesized speech. The patron uses keyboard commands in any programs to create and edit documents and read web pages. There is a keyboard command for every action and movement that would typically be navigated using a computer mouse. And with a refreshable Braille display, a user can also use JAWS to read Braille in addition to or instead of using speech. For individuals with macular degeneration or other conditions that cause vision loss, a screen magnification software can make a library computer usable. One example is ZoomText, which can magnify up to 36 times. Everything on a computer screen can be magnified and enhanced, making the computer easier to see and use. Screen magnification can include features such as color enhancements to improve clarity and reduce eye strain, cursor and focus enhancements, and an application reader. Librarians meet and interact with a wide variety of people. While providing information to patrons, most librarians will encounter individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing. Assistive devices such as the UBI Duo can bridge the communication gap. The device was developed to facilitate face-to-face communication between an individual who is deaf or nonverbal and an individual who can hear. It is a two-way, real-time text communication device with built-in dedicated wireless and can be used anywhere. It comes as a pair and separates to give each individual a keyboard to type messages back and forth. The screen is split and messages appear on the screen when typed. Unlike traditional instant messaging, the messages typed appear on both units instantly with no delay. Use of text for communication should be prompted by library staff, as individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing may not see the device or recognize it at first glance. Keep in mind that ASL, American Sign Language, is different from English. Spelling and grammar is not as important as long as communication by text is successful. Libraries pose many challenges for people with hearing loss. Many libraries provide meeting facilities for various groups. Assistive listening devices can be an invaluable enhancement in the level of service libraries provide people with hearing loss. One type of assistive listening device brings sound directly to the user's ear and eliminates background noise. Anyone with some amount of residual hearing can benefit from an assistive listening device. There are two parts to an assistive listening device, a transmitter and a receiver. The transmitter contains a microphone that is placed or pointed in the direction of the desired sound, thus making it louder compared to other sounds in the environment. The person with the hearing loss will have the receiver, which they can use with a headset or with their hearing aids if they are equipped to be compatible. There are also assistive listening systems, which can amplify sound for an individual and at the same time amplify sound for an entire group. A library may want to consider setting up an accessible workstation that can help meet the needs of patrons with a variety of disabilities. Examples include a height-adjustable table that allows someone in a wheelchair to easily raise or lower the workspace to the right height, an oversized monitor along with screen enlarging software to help a person needing larger print, an alternative keyboard with larger keys for easier typing, a trackball mouse or a joystick mouse for someone with less dexterity in their hands than is needed for a traditional mouse, a scanner with optical character recognition that can scan pages of a book or magazine to be read aloud by screen reading software. All are options that can be used by patrons with different limitations in their functional abilities. Determining what assistive technology to obtain doesn't have to be a daunting task. Start with a handful of devices that address the needs of a variety of disabilities. For instance, a library may want to start with a desktop and a handheld magnification device to help patrons with low vision read books, periodicals, or other print materials. Budget issues may be a concern. Decide what assistive technology would be affordable now and what you can add later. Consider a survey for community residents with disabilities to see what devices they use and would like to see in the library. Visit with local or regional resources such as a Center for Independent Living, or contact statewide organizations like Missouri Assistive Technology. Also, consider talking with staff at other libraries that are providing some type of assistive technology to serve community residents with disabilities. Customer service is a key component of library service. In preparing staff to work effectively with a diverse population, make sure that disability etiquette is a part of the training. Check with local disability service providers to see if they are willing to provide the training for library staff. Make sure that staff are trained on how to use the assistive technology in your library. Don't limit knowledge to only a few people about what is available and how it works. The more staff who have familiarity with devices, the better your customer service will be. One of the most important things libraries can do is to make sure persons with disabilities know how the library can serve them. Market your accessibility features in your publications, on your website, and through other avenues. Develop a press release and/or contact patrons directly through email to let them know what's available and the accommodations you can provide. Don't hide assistive devices in the back or in areas where they will be hard to find. Put them out front and center or announce them through signage so anyone visiting the library can quickly see what assistive technology is available. People will try new things if they see them out in the open. Develop customer-friendly instructional sheets about the assistive technology available, what it can do for patrons, and how to use it. Develop partnerships with the disability organizations in your area who can help you get the word out. Examples include local centers for independent living, disability-specific organizations such as the MS Society or local United Cerebral Palsy affiliate, and senior centers. Partners can help promote the library's facilities and encourage usage of the accessibility options. Invite groups that are likely to have members with disabilities to hold events in your meeting spaces to promote your library's assistive technology and other access features. Are libraries inviting for people with disabilities? Well-planned assistive technology solutions can be a huge help to making sure that residents of the community can have effective use of information and other library services.